on the John Deere with Morgan to put the bins out, but he's going to tow Joe out because he tried to drive across the field and got stuck. So we'll tow him out backwards. We've had 5 mil of rain yesterday and 0.5 mil this morning, which is mil.
A mil, yeah.
Yeah, which is far more than we ever expected. Just a little bit stuck in the gateway. Anyway, Morgan's going to spin it round, just tow him out the hollow. Now, is Morgan going to fit through there without slipping into the pond? We better film this just in case. A little bit of slippage, but through. Good job he's got his new tyres on. I think Joe could do with a new set. I think there's a cashback still on them as well. I think I shared the link the other week actually, and they were saying that a few people clicked it, and whether they bought them I don't know, but put the link on again today, for the cash back on the old MAXAM Tyres. I reckon if that didn't have slicks, that'd just pull it straight out anyway. Oh, slipped off the hook. I knew it would. I think they've only got one shackle with them. Put the shackle on there, that's better. I'm going to slip over. Brought me wellies either. Not even a spin out of that. Proper. That just skirting away. Got this in the workshop. We're going to set the tyre pressures because I think they're still quite hard from when the tyres were seated on the B's, and just give it a quick service now. It's done a few hours since it had its new head on it, to check everything. Also as well, I think the wire on that plug there is loose for the fuel separator, because if you go over a bump it flashes up a fault code, so we just want to check that. Oh, there's a little bit of oil leak on the rocker as well. Turns out that plug wasn't on up there, so that's that working. It wasn't, that's the fuel one. Oh, that rocker cover just climbing, the seal's just sticking out here slightly, so we need to slacken it off. Stick that back in and tighten it back down again, and it'll stop this oil coming down the side of the engine, which is all the way to the bottom. Right, I've managed to slacken it off, push the seal back in, the rocker seal, so it's not sticking out anymore. I'll tighten that back up and we should be right. Then that's done now, so I'm just going to start it up. No oil coming out now, that'll do. Have to put a bit of degreaser on that and get that engine off of the oil off, otherwise it'll start stinking. That's cleaned a bit of degrease, that's all down there now. Coming on the lens, is there? Despite the rain this morning, the yard now is drying up. Fields won't be good enough to get on. Rob's gone to get the 936. Rear brake light's not working, I think. No, tail light's not working. So it's that clever. It puts the brake light on dim to emulate a tail light anyway. Bring that in. change the bulb. The bulb's got the lens has a crack in it, so whether it's just moisture or the bulb has gone, don't know, but we'll have a look in a second. Totally different day now. Blue skies, little white wispy clouds, and an awful sounding air horn. Why has that got so much mud on it? So I've been using as a bulldozer. Well, Rob, it's alright. Got loads of room. Don't know whether we're going to shut the door or not. It's warm enough now anyway. I'll just lower the linkage, so if we go into that light we'll get in a bit easier. Be alright, it's warm enough. Have to go another couple of foot if you're going to... It's alright, it's not cold, we'll just sort that light first. You probably could go in enough, but just make it awkward for walking around the front. I don't know what's happened there. That was actually an easy job. You just take a plate out. See that crack though? You just take that plate out there, put your hand in, pull the bulb out, new bulb, and it's working now. Just want something on that really, doesn't it, or a new lens. This was bleeping when you're accelerating. Anyway, the fault code was saying that it was the preheater, which is this, and that wire there was on the plug, but like not on. I just pushed it in a little bit, it secured it, so happy days. Next job, if it's not too wet, sort out one of the gateways of the dog feels muddy where the stone is, so we might just dig some of the slop out and put a bit of stone in that. John's got the mini digger on the fence, got a few bags of seed on the front ready for when we're next sowing, but yeah, we'll go and see what we can do. Yeah, that's the gate, and this is just pooling water, so we'll strip this topsoil out in this triangle. Looks massive from that angle. Just at this little triangle here, and put a bit of stone in. In other news, where we drilled barley doesn't look so bad. Nothing coming up yet, but it's only been in the ground, what, 24, 48 hours? Not only is it Rob's birthday today, it's also 7 years. Oh, don't forget to wish everyone, Rob, happy birthday. It's 7 years since we had a fire at the farm in the boiler house, so there's a little bit of a snippet of that. As you can see in these pictures, it did a lot of damage. What was the worst was we'd basically spent 6 months all winter building the boiler and the house and the shed and everything and all the drying floors, and then I think it had only been running 6 weeks and we went on fire due to damp chip compressed against the steel girder. So believe it or not, if you know, you get like compost heats up and it gets to say like 20 degrees, if you've got a lump of compost or wood chip and it's 20 degrees and you squash it into something half the size, it becomes 40 degrees. Squash it half the size again, it's 80, and if you keep going then it'll ignite, and that's what happened. It ignited in the bottom of the infeed to the boiler. It's totally redesigned now and can't do that, but it was, yeah, it compressed against the shed pillar, caused it to go on fire. Yeah, so we had to then rebuild it all again before harvest. But yeah, scary time, so make sure you've got plenty of fire extinguishers about, and also we've got a fitting now that we can put onto the water tank for the sprayer, so the fire engines can get water straight out the tank. Sheep update. There we go. Just gonna get some stone. I'll give you a little bit more. Meh. They look quite content, basking in the sunshine. This was all boggy before, and every time you drove out, put mud on the road. That's a lot better. Just got to sort out that bit there, put some planings over that stone that's a bit loose, because it's carrying out when it sticks to the tyres. Seeing them skies, amazing now. Nice and sunny, yard pretty much dried off. It's just a completely different day to what it was first thing. So hopefully we'll get back out drilling again tomorrow. The other day, I ordered a new tripod for our laser level off Amazon. And you know when something turns up and it's not as big as you expect? Well, it did, and I was very disappointed. Anyway, my favourite hot chocolate powder we were running out of. So I went on Amazon and I ordered what I thought was another tub of this, but maybe twice the size. Turns out, it's 5 times the size. It's like a bucket of hot chocolate. So that will probably last me a year. Quick to do today's birthday. We've got Alan Clark on there, we've got Matt Walker, we've got Ray Bauer from Lower Drayton Farm. It's off the Staffordshire. See it off the side of the M6. Go and check it out. Russell Jakeman's 57. Isla Burke is 1 in Australia. They've not had rain for 3 months. James Hayes is on there. He has a YouTube channel called Machinery Nation. Go and check it out. And we've got Ting Tong, which is Andrea Jones. Is 42 and a quarter plus VAT. No idea what that means, but there you are. Rachel Kennedy's on there. Laura Alp is 7, and Robin Green, so Rob that works here, he doesn't like being called Robin, but Robin is 35, and it's £65,142. Alan Clark actually rounded it up last night to 65,000, so it might not actually be his birthday, but happy birthday everyone on there and anyone else whose birthday is today. This was yesterday's quiz question. I don't think anybody got it right. It was in fact the L on the 1455 XL. This is today's, look how dirty my face is. Have a guess what you think it is. Let me know in the comments. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.